What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Daniel here from the Geek Speak Nation channel, and I'm here to bring you all my review of The Flash Season 2, Episode 1. So The Flash is back, and after what feels like a forever of a break, I am excited to be talking about The Flash again. And overall, this was a pretty good episode to start the season off with. I think one thing I definitely got away the most from this episode is that, man, this is an ensemble show, and seeing Barry work alone and trying to go through all those obstacles, he is not a Batman character, he is not an Arrow character. He definitely needs that team with him to help him get through what he's going through. And I think that episode really encapsulated that concept very well and reminded us of why we love this show the way it is. We love the characters that are on the show, and they all play a big role no matter who they are. But at the same time, I also think because of them taking their time to find out where everyone's at and show where their divides are, the episode kind of felt a little slow to me in certain points. It just felt like the pacing was a little sluggish, and I know it's going to pick up, and with this show, especially with The Flash, like, even though something may start off slow, eventually it picks up and it pays off. And after watching so many teasers and stuff like that, I was just so ready and so excited to get to the Jay Garrick stuff and get to the multi-dimensional stuff and like that. But I think this was a good stepping stone for the season to reaffirm where everyone is and establish foundations of where everyone's at right now. And for the most part, everyone kind of ended up where I thought they would. I didn't expect what they did with Cisco and putting him to work with the police. One thing I did find interesting was that when they had the flashback to the singularity, that Ronnie didn't make it out. And between him and Eddie, like, those two really are the ones who gave their lives or sacrificed a lot to make sure the day was saved by the end of the episode, or the end of the flashback or whatever. So that was very interesting. And you have Flash, you have Barry dealing with all this guilt throughout the episode, and I think that was kind of the main thing for him, was trying to overcome that. And the whole entire idea that he's like, no matter what he does, even when he wins, he still loses. So overall, I think these are all very interesting concepts that they're dealing with going into this season, or at least starting out. As usual, the cast just kills it. You know, Joe and Barry just really brought the emotional punches that needed to be in this episode, because I felt like the dialogue just got a bit too cartoony or a bit too cliched at times. But having the actors who portray Joe and Grant, and having Tom Cavanaugh back as Dr. Harrison Wells / Eobard Thawne, was just great, because they really help ground the show when things start to get a little loose or when you start to lose interest. They really reel it back in. So I really like that. Speaking of Tom Cavanaugh, yeah, you really do feel his absence when you watch, like, when he has the video and they're playing his last will and testament. But you really get the feeling of like, wow, I miss having that character here. I really miss just what Tom really brought to the cast. I think he really helped. Sorry, that was my key. He really helped elevate the overall series in general. So it'll be interesting to see what other role he may play throughout the rest of the series, if anything at all. The villain of the episode was meh. Didn't really bring much. His special effects looked a little rubbery a lot, so that didn't really do much for me. But him bringing up that Zoom was coming, that was interesting. That's really the most I got of the whole villain of this episode. Overall, this was just a lot of laying foundations and a little bit of setup. The most setup we got came really at the end, when we get the reveal of the name of that Zoom is coming, and we also get Jay Garrick's introduction at the very end of the episode. So really, those are the only two things we get. Everything else is just like everyone rebuilding their relationships and everyone trying to find out where they are right now and overcome that, whatever guilt or whatever feelings they have. One other aspect, though, that I did find interesting was Harrison Wells' last will and testament was his confession to the murder of Nora and I thought that was really good, but what ensued after was really bad. I think when Barry's father got out, it was just, I just hated that scene so much. I don't know if it was just for personal reasons, but I was just like, he's just walking out. This is just terrible. And like literally all the respect I had for Barry's dad in that first season just kind of like went away. Because I don't know, it just seems like the way they set it up was just kind of like a cop-out type thing, just to not have him in the main cast and just to have him bring him back when Barry needs him. And it just felt like total BS to me. And I'm just like, if you're gonna have him go away, bring it a deeper reason than just, well, Barry needs to grow, I can't be here. The deadbeat piece of trash. Just have him come in and just have a reason that makes sense for this show. I just felt like that one part was just so out of place, and that just really irked me. But besides that, overall, I think it was a good episode just to get in touch where all the characters are right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you liked my review of the Season 2 premiere of The Flash, hit that like button down below and subscribe to become a part of the Geek Nation. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way to 300 subscribers, and we need each and every single one of you to make that happen. As always, I've been Daniel here, and don't forget to get geeky.